Hello everybody, it's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer, guys, we're going to do Founders Brewing's Panther Cub. And this is a 9.2% alcohol, and it's a porter, I think. Porter with vanilla extract and maple syrup aged in bourbon barrels. Sounds tasty to me, and this was bottled on 02/02/21. February 2nd of 2021. And it does have, all the information basically. They're not giving us IBUs, but it says 2021 release here on the back, and it has 9.2, and it has the bottled on date on there. So, very nice. Basically all the information that I need to purchase it. The IBUs are not critical on this style of beer. These guys are up in Michigan. Says the robust porter Panther Cub is aged in the finest bourbon barrels available, along with a kiss of maple syrup and vanilla extract. The aroma of maple and vanilla notes combine with a surprisingly deep character to make this rare creature one to gaze upon fondly. Don't let it fool you, this kitty has claws. So not huge beer, 9.2. It's big beer, but not huge. There are a whole lot bigger beers with twice, if not more, alcohol in them than this. But still, drink responsibly. Don't want to see anybody get hurt or go to jail or anything like that. So, if you're out having multiples of big beverages, just make sure you got somebody that's fairly sober that can drive, or it has a designated driver, or take a cab, Uber, or whatever, or drink at home like I do. That's the safest way to do it. Don't cost you nothing other than the price of the beer. So you're not paying somebody to drive your drunk ass home. So with that being said, let me jump over to Untap. They say it's 30 IBUs, guys. So let's find out. Let's get it popped open and see what we got here, guys. Into the glass we go. Fairly dark coming out of the bottom. Looks a lot like a stout. A little swirly swirl. Make sure if there's anything in the bottom, and that definitely always increases that head factor quite a bit. That gives us a big full glass and very tight khaki colored bubbles on it. A little bit bigger bubbles in the center from that aggressive backhand pour, but very tight bubbles on it. Very nice looking beer. Over to the light, guys, I'm not getting any. It looks like a stout in the glass. I'm not getting any red ruby tinges on the thin bottom part of the glass here, but good looking beer. To the nose we go. Oh yeah. That smells absolutely awesome, guys. I'm getting the maple syrup. I'm getting hints of vanilla, maybe a little bit of chocolate from the roasted malt. That smells fantastic. Now, not big, huge bourbon notes on the nose. So I don't know how long they left it in the barrels. That a lot of time determines how much bourbon, they might not want the bourbon overpowering everything else, so they don't leave it in the barrels a long time. And depending on whether it was first run barrels, which I mean by that, it's never had beer in them before. They're, fresh used bourbon barrels. But definitely getting the maple syrup. That got a nice, very nice sweetness to it, especially on the nose. So let's dive in. Cheers. Not huge bourbon on this one, so if you're looking for something with big bourbon notes, this is not it. But if you're looking for something with a little bit of bourbon and the maple syrup and the hints of vanilla and a little bit of chocolate, that's what I'm getting. Really tasty. Well done beer. Alcohol's well hidden. Very pleasant tasting beer. A nice dessert beer. That's very nice. That is very, very nice. Alright guys, it's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up and sip on it for a little bit. It's already leaving very nice icing on the glass. So I expected that to continue as I sip on it. So let's go do that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for quite a while now. It's up to room temperature. Super tasty beer, especially if you like maple syrup in your dark beers. They're commonly supported, but it looks more like a stout. Maybe because it's got a little bit thinner mouthfeel. I mean, I would say it's a medium mouthfeel on this. But still, I really like these dark beers, the porters and the stouts that are done with this maple syrup. I mean, it's a dessert beer to me. I mean, with that much sweetness to the beer. Now that it's warmed up a little bit, I am getting a little bit of the bourbon notes, but it's not off the chain by any means. So, still a very tasty beer. Reminds me of the some of the GBS beers that has maple syrup in them. So, very nice, very pleasant, very easy drinking for a big 9.2%. So. Very well done. A lot of controversy over this brewery here the last year or so. So it's what it is, guys. I mean, it's the day and age and the life that we live. I mean, wonderful beer though. Not outstanding to me, but if you say it is, I wouldn't argue with that. Final chug. Very tasty beer, guys. To me, 92. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 93 because it does have the date, ABV, and the vintage on the label there. So 93 for me, guys. A minus. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 91, and over to Untapped, they have it at 4.15. So. Pretty unanimous there. Everybody's saying it's an A- beer. Very tasty, well done beer. So if you've had the 2021 edition of Panther Cub from Founders Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.